Hello, welcome to our playthrough of Age of Wonders Planetfall, newest DLC. Well, I shouldn't say newest. At the time of recording, it's, I don't know, 2 or 3 months old. But newest DLC, Star Kings, which I've been looking forward to greatly. Before we get into that, I just want to show off, not only did they overhaul many things, which I'm sure we'll be looking at, not only did they add a brand new faction, and I believe they added a brand new sub-faction as well. No. They tweaked some things. I think they just added the main faction. They may have added a sub-faction. We'll probably find out. So we'll be playing the campaign. But they added a My Galactic Empire mode. And basically, what this is you create heroes. You have progression. And each level of progression unlocks things for different hero types and their secret techs. You have super duper overpowered reliquaries you can find that give super duper powers, I guess, while you play. And basically what it is if we go conquer new world, so you create heroes and that sort of thing, but you basically get to pick one of 3 planets with secondary objectives and traits, and they give you experience and that sort of thing. And it's just like, I don't want to say an endless mode, but almost a build your own campaign mode that goes into an endless mode. Depending on how, like, if we put opponent level to extreme, boom, we get plus 50% experience, that sort of thing. Yeah, and it's very well done. And that sort of thing. As you can see in the... I played one game as a test stream, and this is as far as I got. And it is my understanding, each secret tech and each possible race has 20 levels. And then there's all the reliquaries you correct. So this is literally just hundreds of hours, see what I mean, of gameplay just added to the game right here. For a lot of games, this would literally be its own DLC. But no, not only do they have this, which is very well done and a joy to play, but they added an entire campaign, the Star Kings campaign, and that's what we're going to go ahead and hop into. So let us begin. No. That was the wrong thing. New campaign. It's been a while, you can tell. So we've done the original. As far as I know, one of the few people on YouTube to play the full original campaign that I am aware of. Just putting that out there. We've done Revelations, we've done Invasions. Now we're going to do Star Kings, who are a weeb's wet dream, as they were explained to me. They are all about giant mechs. Yay, kaiju! Alright, from their archives of knowledge, a galactic society emerges to shape the future of this galaxy and crown the new empire. So let's go ahead and get started. So 2 maps, difficulty 3. Alright, we're just gonna, again, I'm just gonna keep things default. Why? I play my games at default difficulty so you know what you're going to be playing against when you play. So when you play, feel free to tweak it up and down, all good. We are going to customize our commander. I know they've tweaked things. So we have to be Oathbound. We have to be Celestian. That is far. I still think no Vice. They've rebalanced and tweaked things. So we're starting with a protector vehicle. Powerful melee arc capabilities, a volt pistol, arcs damage to a single target. Battles made specifically to protect its allies. Alright. Energy cast. Not the worst. We're gonna take Stubborn. Again, of the vices. Oh no, +4 happiness and 200 morale. each time you kill a unit in battle. Potentially good, but that +4 unhappiness can be a pain to deal with. Kleptomaniac. You take energy, you steal something during a train, you get a random mod. Okay. Party animal. Protection down by 10%, but only your army now gets 100 morale. Okay. And decadent. Reduce some food, but only your commander, gets +10 hit points. Okay. Or we lose 10% science, but we get +2 resistance to all status effects, which is incredibly powerful. We're going to take colonist cryopods, because the more people, the better we go. Oh, and now you start with a recto. Wow. I did not know that. Okay. We're going to keep that. Skilled diplomat's good. I mean, it's reduced by 30%. That's not a bad one. I'm still a fan of veteran. Is that 15 experience? But we're going to keep this. So next, we'll keep this done. And we'll go ahead in.
I pledge myself, from now and forever, to the protection and needs of the weak and the poor. As a paladin, I shall heed the wisdom of the seers, and beware the voices of greed and immodesty that will tempt me to put myself above others. I swear to use this battlesuit to sow order where the Star Union's fall reaped chaos, and to capture peace where the Cataclysm liberated war. From this day on, I am an Oathbound.
Okay. So,
after Reiki Arithorn's heroic sacrifice on Atrium Alpha, the High Palladius and his seers have started to look for a worthy soul to succeed Arithorn in the Circle of Heroes. They announced a calling of bravery, a friendly strife where aspiring paladins can compete to prove their virtue and courage. I am among the few chosen ones admitted to its final stage.
Okay.
The last round of the tournament takes me to the Ekisa of Vertris, a rural planet once engineered by the Star Union to become a hyper-fertilized farming center. Like my competitors sent to other planets, I have been asked to seek out our existing colonies on the Ekisa of Vertris, shield its citizens from all danger, and build up a flourishing enclave of peace and prosperity. An accompanying seer will be my judge of honor.
Hello, Saddest Kitty. Welcome to the stream, and Commander Root. Always happy to have you with us. And before the recording, I shouted out Blonde Gamer Girl and Scum Shop as well. Okay. So we are literally the Goody Two-Shoes faction.
Our transport is nearing the orbit of our destination. Even from up here, we can see the vast patches of the fields once harvested by the Star Union. I don't know yet what exact challenges will await me on the surface, but the citizens of the Ekisa of Vertris are now under my vowed protection. On my honor, protect them I shall.
Oh, well, this is different. Usually there's like a whole list of objectives. Right now we have one. Find and protect the Oathbound settlement. Small land, not a lot of water, so we probably will try to avoid the aqua stuff. Alright, let's get this started. They did, like I said, they overhauled quite a bit. And a refresher, I tend to be on the slow and steady side. And here we go. Oh, wow. So we're starting with 2 armies. Each step on a planet blessed by the... What? That is a word I have never seen. And there are not a lot of words I have not seen. By the Sedulut... What is... What? Hold on. S-E-D-O-U-L-U-S. Oh, sorry. U-L-O-U-S. It's pronounced Sigillus. Dedication adjective of a person or action showing dedication and diligence. So blessed by the sedulous presence of the populace feels like a breath of fresh air. Watching the land unfold in meadows and lush fields, stretching far to the horizon, fills me with a sense of peace that I haven't felt in a long time. No, I am not going to do the accent. Because I don't do voice. I wish I could. Then I could be a voice actor. But I don't. It reminds me of the 5th noble command of the Code d'Aquis. D'Aquis? Code d'Aquis. A paladin must at all times value and protect the work of the common man. Well, who will bake the bread without flour, or grind the flour from an empty granary, when the farmer to work the fields was driven from his land and murdered into? When did you agree that this is indeed our honest duty, Rascal? Oh. So these guys are like, I want to say ancient knights of old, but let's face it, the ancient knights of old are not what we made them out to be. We tend to romanticize things, but they have that whole code of honor, nobility thing going on. So we are the goody two-shoes faction. Interesting. I am not tasked with agreeing or disagreeing with anything you might say, young Yosemite. My role as a judge of honor is to observe, not to interfere. Alright, now I am observing that the paladins of the Ecclesiast of Verdice have not kept our appointment. None of their representatives sight. The settlements were right. We haven't heard back from any of them ever since we landed. Let us hope that their silence is caused by a technical failure, and that your quick judgment of character will turn out to have been premature once the representatives arrive. A seer never judges prematurely. The wisdom of Oracle makes sure of it. Just remember that the judges on the other planets will compile their own chronicle of deeds, and that your reputation will be weighed against that of the other contestants when the time to end the calling of bravery has come. I shall keep that in mind for a scholar. Thank you. But I already received my greatest reward when I was entrusted with the safety of the people on this planet. If we accept this strife as the friendly competition that it is, we will all be winners. My god, we take goody good shoes to them. Alright. So, a true paladin is measured by the selfless acts and bravery. Reaching a virtuous reputation will prove that you can take care of your people. So we want to reach 600 reputation. Secure 3 settlements. Make sure Rascal survives. Okay, accept. So there's a settlement there. The Oathbound settlers were supposed to send a delegation to your welcome. They aren't answering your transmission either. Send your scouts to the settlements to find out if they are in trouble. They're in trouble. Or at least one of them's broken away. Alright, so as always, let's go ahead and take a look at. So we've got food, energy. We are hurting on production. Oh, no, we can do production here if we have to. Science up the wazoo, food up the wazoo, so we don't need food. We are going to be hurting for production. So that means the first thing, excuse me, we're going to do is, you're a scout. Okay. Yeah, cool units. And we can't look at the tech tree yet. So, we're gonna move the scouts. Well, there's one to the north, and one there, and one there. I'm afraid of, well, let's head north. No! Ah, shoot. Oh, light of the stars, give a voice to my thoughts and clarity to my mind. Let me leave this carnal prison behind. I'm rather afraid. Anyways, and travel to the heart of an enlightened soul. Reverend Nakri, I know I should not disturb your peace from this far distance. I am in need of your wisdom and guidance. Prentice Aluna, evidently you're still in the best command of your exceptional talents. Only a few people within our order have ever mastered the ability to project a psionic link to another planet. So your visions have returned. Yes, Reverend. It felt more like more like than ever before, yet I couldn't recall any of their content when I woke. What's told me that the Kirko have dream reading to help their people discern the meaning of the ancestral dreams. Maybe you could guide me through my visions in a similar way. Psionic techniques of the Kirko are a unique subject worthy of study, though nigh inaccessible for other races. should put more trust in the meditation methods developed by our order. When followed truthfully, they will guide you to the light. Okay, find a tranquil place to meditate. Alright, well, we're getting objectives up the wazoo. You're going here. Thank you. That is what I meant to do. And you're going south. Okay, that is not the end. And this has a lot of food in it, so we're just going to go ahead and... Oh boy, we're going to try to get them to just move. Right, we can't claim that. As always, top auto... Food, so we get bodies. More bodies means more production. Skirmish and training center in that order. And we want you in there. You merged. Alright. I think we take this one. We may not turn it into food, because I want to... This is going to become food, whether we want it to or not. Or we could turn it into food and then turn it into something else. That is true. Well, let's go ahead and annex this first. Okay. Got production going, and we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Hey! Has an unexploded. The other participant, Frostgall the Seal, here. I called him a seal. Anyway. The other participating paladins have reached the planets of their protection, examining Luna, and are ready for the calling of bravery to commence. They are sending you their regards in a timed transmission. Dear Equis Elena Luna Leoness. Leoness. That is actually a class. Well, that explains why we're French. Leonese. Leonese region. Alright. And Equis Dinar. It is an uplifting feeling to know that the two of you are venturing out to fulfill your chivalrous duty, serve the populace in its need, with the purest of hearts. May your swords strike ever truthfully, and continue to write the legend of the Oathbound Paladin. Thank you, Arcris Burko. It is indeed an honor for the two of you to witness my greatest achievements yet to come. Okay, I'll make sure to let my heralds pass on the tales of my triumphs to you, so you may enjoy the benefits of being able to learn from the best. Well, I mean, the previous guy had that dark background. Evil, if you will. And he's kind of a... egotistical... kind of on the egotistical side. And Priest Burko, your noble teachings are a true inspiration for even the most accomplished paladins. I hope to see you take your well-deserved place in the circle of heroes and men. Equis Denard, your courage and victories on the field are legendary and worthy of true admiration. There seems to be no challenge too great for you to master. As for myself, I give this promise to the people of Equizat of Verdis. Right? Isn't that what you... Okay. My heart shall not find rest while even a single soul under my vowed protection is still living in fair or bad. Okay. May all our actions continue to spread the light in this dark universe. So, okay. We're the humble one. Oh, this... Okay. We have an unexploited center, and we're immediately going to go ahead and exploit that for food. Which will change. Now, society research. So let's take a look at their well, we don't need aquatic development. We're going to grab frontier facilities. Alright, frontier facilities. And let's look at their contracts. So, gain 20% trust and 20% influence from quests, plus additional plus 20% for each level above neutral. And considering we want to get to 600, probably a good one. Or, all units start battle with one stack of precognition. No. Something they might want to take from Crusader Kings 3, considering it's published by the same company. Middle click to keep info windows open, so you can keep going down the list. So let's go ahead and look up precognition. Enter. Alright. Unit negates one direct damage attack, then precognition is removed. Nuts. That sounds very powerful. There's got to be a limit. You must only be able to have like one. The Throne. Unlock the Throne Colony Structure. The Throne enables additional bonuses for Colony Lord. Hero with a Colony Lord bonus. Hero skills linked to this colony, and the colony will still... Alright. Even when the heroes outside. Alright. Ooh. So let's pick up that. And then, as always, food. Production. That's fine, and we'll stop there. Now, Oathbound. Light's Embrace. Gives immune to all and gains 1 level of stagger resistance. Really good. Lightning's good. So we're Arc and Entropy, but I think most of our units use Arc. But Entropy would not be the worst. Static Charge. What's this? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So like I said, I did a test stream. And in this test stream, there was no limit to how high Oath of Loyalty can stack. Just to show that there have been a number of patches since my test stream. Now, there is a limit. So, it's good, but not as overpowering as it was. So, it grants +1 up to +2. An additional +1. So this can grant up to +3 armor, which is still very powerful. Providence for 1 round, granting it 100% critical chance. A unit's critical chance never exceeds the hit chance of its attack. That is also a change. Before, during the test stream, which again was not an alpha build, it was after the game came out, it just granted 100% critical chance. So that is interesting. So you can't ignore chance to hit while stacking crit. You want both relatively high. Okay, good to know. We're going to grab Light's Embrace, then Static Charge. And then Warden ranks. What's Colonial Guard? Control target from the colony. That's cool. That's defensive. Army evolves a prime rank paladin into aspirant into a paladin warden specifically. Oh no, wait. So yeah, that's the interesting thing. Our weaker units, our base units, once they become prime rank, we can evolve into either wardens or, I believe when we search further down, where is it? Healing. I mean, it may be way down there. The wardens. Oh, did they get rid of that? Maybe it's somewhere I'm not seeing. But it used to be either wardens or where is it? Not watchers. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, did they overhaul? Interesting. They must have overhauled some of the secret texts as well. So that opposed to giving their own units, they give slightly different versions of units you would already get. Interesting. That is a nice way to do it. I like that way better than them having their own units. And it might only be certain texts, because I tested it with the Void tech. So I may have to try that out. Yeah, so this used to be either a Paladin Warden or something else. And I forget what that something else was. So now it's just Paladin Warden. Still good. Because what it works out to is if you... So a base Paladin Warden is 40 health, 3 armor, 1 shield. If you evolve them from our Paladin Aspirants, they actually start with a bonus to health. I think just health. I don't think they get a bonus to damage. I don't care about Entropic Foundation. Alright, here, here, and here. I love penance. It really is very good. These two combined are awfully powerful. Oh, wow! They also changed Cleansing Light. It used to just remove status effects and heal for 10, but now it does also an additional 5 for each Enlightened unit in battle up to a maximum plus 30. So if you get a full army of Enlightened... Wow! Alright, we're gonna wait on this. I always just queue up like this. And we'll go from there. The other thing I want to show off in society, they added a new district. Well, first, they've added... Hold on. Look at this. Look! Just future tech, you can keep researching and researching. Mwah! They've needed that for so long, both in society and military. I think all it does is add score. I've never actually had a chance to research it. But they've added a new district, a residential district, which adds its own unique bonuses. So how cool is that? Not only does it allow you to, not only does it add its own unique bonuses, and it's different for each race, which is more good stuff. This strategy game is amazing. What it does is allow you to take a bonus district. You still need the population for it, but that means you can have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 districts. So it is now possible to go tall, not just wide. Alright, so there's our science. What's this? Oh, interesting. I don't know. If I don't get a chance to do this map, I promise that I will specifically stall the game to grab a few future tech breakthroughs. That is fascinating. Okay. Like I said, never had the chance to get that far. Alright, so we're good there. Our army's good. We definitely don't have enough influence to get rid of them. We could meditate. Let's see what's going on up here. The streets of this settlement are deserted. Some of the houses overgrown and uninhabitable. The Oathbound only arrived here 2 years ago, yet looks as if the local decay has been going on for decades. A paladin protect Harold the Potter. Vote in chat. Do we kill him? Do we find a way to kill him? Let you guys decide. Thank the wisdom of the seers and oracle. Your observations are right on point. Will bring us of safety and hope. The rot that has infested this village is not natural in its quickness or shape. It started with animating my pottery, turning them to wandering nightmares of play, but soon more dangerous objects and machinery were stalking the streets. By that time, the steward of her village had begun to investigate the problem. She said that there was no vile magic involved, but that a rapidly growing mushroom had taken hold of our farming equipment. When she failed to return from her last expedition, we were left defenseless against these fungal. Yes, that is correct. That is the new faction. I kid you not, and this is my headcanon. Okay, so the faction is basically genetically modified mushrooms gone amok that can take over machinery. If you look at the lore, it mentions it was attempted to created by vegans to replace meat. My headcanon is vegans attempted to create this mushroom to replace meat, and in true scientific fashion, it rebelled against its creators and killed all the vegans. Well, a good portion, you know what I mean? It's just, oh, brilliant. Great. I love that. Against these fungal invaders. You shall be defenseless no longer, brave citizen. Let it be known that the new equus of the planet has arrived, that she will not rest until your villagers are threatened by a very lively plague of living fungi, taking over farming equipment as weapons. Local paladin went out to face the pest, but never returned. You need to eradicate the plague. 5 units slain. Done. Melee attacks heal for 10 on hit, 5 on repeating attacks. Give stack of blooded on success. Additionally, this mod grants the unit 20% increased damage in all abilities. have a melee or firearms ability. Wow! Well, we're getting that. How strong are they? 660. Oh, well, you're by yourself. Wait, what? In you go. We'll go ahead, turn it into a colony. We'll begin exploring to the left. There's a colony there. 928. Alright, you... How do we want to do this? I guess we can fight on the way. Because we can take this. So let's wipe this out. Alright, that's auto combat. Alright, and you can see it right here. The Mycelian faction. Farming plane, but I feel it should be formed that your product appears to be effective. But yeah, but the whole... Take the food. Try to take that out. Okay. Orders required. You're heading south. Oh, east and west. Alright, so you head south, and then... There. The ones that are fruit are saplings are returning in greater numbers. With their foul herbivores, too long have you spread your roots near our gardens, now you will taste the thorns of our meadows. Have we met before? You must mistake us. We don't come with ill intentions. This all sounds like a big mistake. Our only mistake was not to grow wary of the devourers before. It seems you were fostering our sprouts in your gardens of plenty. Then the harrowing harvest came, and our children were ended in slaughter, season after season. Now it is time for your own leaves to wilt. Sentient plants on a planet built for farming. Yeah, that seems like a problem. This will be problematic. I'm not sure yet how to convince them of our good intentions, but there has to be a way. Until we find out more, we have to defend ourselves against these. Fine. Well, that sucks. Alright, and we'll head in that direction. Orders required. Yeah, so these guys, once they level up, once they hit prime, they can be upgraded into an improved version of our wardens, which is cool. Orders required. You're gonna park yourself there to defend for now. They don't know what's gonna be coming. We're also gonna take a look at a hero. So no skill points. God, that hurts. All right. So standard stuff. Attenuators. That's if we look at. Can we look at all of them? So the interesting thing about these guys is once they hit level 2, they can become... This is their unique thing. Their heroes become lords of a city. And then you can choose... Either... Where are we? We're definitely going to get Field Repair Droid. Alright, here we go. So you either get Agrarian Ideals, right? Food income increased by 10%. Happiness is increased by 20, which is good. And then that leads to either New Generation or Euphoric Presence. Which is, you then specialize in either food or happiness. Right? Energetic Efficiency, which is production and energy. And then you either specialize. Or Scientific Method. Which is, research income increases by plus 10%. Well, that negates our stubborn right there. Maybe. More importantly, while we're in our domain, we get plus 4 Cosmite. What is the limiting factor every game at endgame? Cosmite. What faction can essentially negate or severely blunt this limiting factor? These guys. Now, don't get me wrong. They're actually all pretty balanced. They're all good. But why would you ever not take Scientific Method? For the Cosmite, just for the Cosmite alone, if you get 5 heroes, which is the average, that is, assuming they're all hanging around defensively, that is plus 20 Cosmite per turn. Before you start taking Cosmite. And with the Throne, that's only plus 10, but that's still, you know what I mean? Alright, we're gonna try to let her rest. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Examining Luna, there's another incoming transmission from Equistenar. He insisted in putting it through to you. The spectators of my triumph, by the time this message reaches you, I shall have already expunged 4 hopperhound dens, 2 quartz nets, and slain the great worm of Ledigor Island. May all clap your hands and stand in awe of my admirable team. My God, you have an ego. But I suppose that's... It is good that you're faring well in your adventures at Quinton. I myself need to shield my loyal citizens from the equally dangerous foe. The assembly drop from the sky with their barges of half-dead organ harvesters. They cannot be reasoned. He's got that purple background. I don't trust him, just because we know that usually leads to Cynumbra. Cynumbra can be good, but more often than not so much. That is grim news. May your lance prevail, Burkrow. I'm not Equise Burkrow. May your lance prevail and push those terrifying cyborgs back to the wastelands from whence they came. Alright, she healed. We're gonna hit this. We're going to allow them to retreat. That gets us more people, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead and dump them into production. We're doing good at production. After those, well, we're getting 3 free colonies. Essential. You are headed in this direction. Not quite the top, I don't think. So you're parked there. This colony. Yes! Again, plenty of food. Production is going to be an issue, I think. Oh, we got a spawner. Oh. Okay, that's kind of... Are they moving? Oh, they're moving. Alright, yeah, so you're staying there. So again, we go in here, off auto. Production. Boom. Actually, auto food. I can't take... Really? For movement. Yeah, and you'll head down in this direction. Head there. So you'll grab that one. Alright. Orders required. Let's go ahead and meditate. With 5 influence. I can sense that you have managed to return to your last visit. What did you see? I felt like a memory of when I was still a little girl. I was playing in the fields together with some children from the neighborhood. I was joyful until my parents called me in for dinner, and I noticed that I had lost my favorite dog. Parents even went with me to the fields to look, but it was gone. The strangest thing is that I do not recognize any of the places I saw, not even my supposed parents. Is it possible that I inherited someone else's memories? Are we gonna find out they're just a different version of, like, the assembly? They're mind-wiping people. Passing on something complex and yet as vague as a memory would require carefully honed psionic skill. More often the dreams and visions of the psionic user are projections of that person's own hopes. You say you lost something in that vision. What was it? A plush frog. On your current planet? Here? On the exquisite of Verdice? But my dream could have played on any planet at any time during the past few hundred years. It doesn't matter. As long as you connect with your vision, it will be you where you need to be.
Objective completed.
Well, we got Cosmite out of it. But we're going to wait on that. We're going to try to kill both of these before they build up too far. You are now headed in the direction. You are heading south now. I think that is... Energy stable. We have more than enough. Cosmite. Only getting +5. Why are we getting... I think that's base. Oh, you can annex. Again, we want this for food, but we can't. So yeah, let's annex Then why did it give me the option? Very weird. One of the other things they changed is you no longer need a unit to claim a sector. You don't need to have a unit in the middle of a sector. You're going there. You're headed... The frog-like creature stares at you with its large, empty eyes. It surely is bigger and less plushy than you remember from the vision. It now casually swallows a D-apply. Guess who is next?
Objective completed.
Well, that was... okay. Happened, but it seems your psionic patrol has given physical shape to the toy frog from your vision. Except it looks much bigger and dangerous. Oh, bollocks. I did not think that would happen. But, well, let's head this way. Maybe we won't get jumped and killed. Alright, we've got tenants of tranquility. Good, we've got frontier facilities.
Our colony.
It's good. Gonna head in this direction. You're headed here. You're headed here. Gates of the settlement are closed. Its walls decorated with uprooted bad weed of all different kinds. How very strange. Uprooted bad weed. That's a weird phrasing. Laugh about our scarecrows all you want, fine. But if your home village was besieged by vengeful plants, you too would try anything to keep them at bay. These weird psycho plants seem to be so sensitive that they can't even stand a snapped-off flower. We're having trouble with the growth as well. We could explain a thing or two. But worry not, brave citizen. I am the new Equus on this planet, and I have come to get to the root of this problem. A paladin protector. Those are great titles, so there is little hope for a quick resolution of the current situation. The growth has been hostile to us farmers ever since we harvested our first crop. They seem to see it as some kind of murder. Our steward managed to keep the plants in check whenever they threatened to fail, but then he made the noble attempt to negotiate with the group and visit the mother node. He never returned from the journey. How horrible. Did you ever see anyone to learn if he was still alive? All the men and women brave enough to face such danger went with the steward on his diplomatic mission. Those of us who remained are happy to manage to keep existing division's growth within the walls of our village. I understand. The situation has been grim. Let me take care of the immediate threat first, and then I shall see if I can learn anything about this fate. Flames. Son of a... Alright. Park it. Turn it into a colony. You're headed here. Take a nap. Son of a bitch. Alright. Again. Food, not going to be an issue. Well, we inherited a fine mess. Alright. You might actually be able to trigger this. Here's what I like to do. This is almost double. So what I'm going to do is auto combat. You know what? I will take that. And close. Those Mycelians are the strangest enemies I ever had to face in the field of battle. Hopefully that's all of them in this vicinity. Now the real feat will be to find where they are sprouting from to root out the source of this problem. Our steward said a very similar thing before she went on her last expedition. She didn't share any details of her findings, but we do know that she was heading for Shroomwood Forest. Like Sherwood, be careful.
Objective completed.
Alright, locate the source. You come in here. You head in that direction. She has leveled up. So the first thing we're going to do... Oh. Right. Is give her... Close quarters. Vitality. Oh, and that's it. Those are the important ones. That should allow... Hello, this is Gohan the Chichilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.